to take one big step back. We're going to come forward. And we're going to use some of what we just warmed up, but do it in a motion just heading straight to the bulletin board wall. Okay, so hands at your waist. Pivot out with the heel of your right foot as if you're walking in that zigzag position. Firm down that right foot. Take an L stance with your heel. Turn the hips and waist, bow stance. Sit back, sit down. Pivot out, walk in the opposite zigzag position. Out on a heel with your L stance. Turn your hips and waist, bow stance. Sit back, sit down. Pivot on your heel. Left hand on the bottom, right hand on the top to hold your ball. Out on an L, move that ball. Part the wild horse's mane. Here it is. Sit back, sit down. Pivot out. Hold your ball for better balance. Move that ball on an L stance so your foot is parallel or on the line. Part the wild horse's mane. Sit back, sit down. Pivot out. Hold your ball. Out on an L, move that ball. Part the wild horse's mane. Sit back, sit down. Pivot out. Hold your ball. Out on an L, parallel or on a line for an L stance, bow stance. This time we're going to sit down, sit back, pivot, parallel higher on a T. L stance, ear, heel, hand, turn the face, brush your knee. Sit back, sit down, pivot out, parallel higher on a T. Ear, heel, hand, turn the hips and waist, brush your knee. One more time, one more set. Sit back, sit down, pivot, parallel higher on a T. Ear, heel, hand, turn the hips and waist, brush your knee. Sit back, sit down, pivot, parallel higher on a T. Ear, heel, hand, turn the hips and waist, brush your knee. Sit down, sit back, pivot, parallel higher on a T. Ear, heel, hand, turn the hips and waist, brush your knee. Half step forward, sit back on your back foot, rock the front foot, play your lute on your heel. All right, let's get fancy. Let's repulse a monkey going backwards. Let's go slowly. Drop your front foot, center your front hand, look at your back hand that's higher. You're going to bring this back hand to your ear as you lift up your front foot. So if you can lift up your front foot, you have to put all your weight on your back foot. Here we go. Up, ear, toe, heel. Pivot on the ball of your foot to meet in the middle. Repulsing of the monkey. Pull back, push forward. Center, look at your back hand. Weight on the back. Lift up, ear, toe, heel. Meet both hands in the middle as you pivot on the ball of your foot. Push forward, pull back. Center, look at your back hand that's higher. Weight on the back foot. Lift up, bring the hand to the ear for protection, for better balance. Toe, meet in the middle, pivot to the ball of your foot. Repulse of the monkey. One more. Center, look at the back hand. Weight on the back, lift up, ear, toe, heel. Repulse of the monkey. 2. Hold your ball, turn to the clock wall, hold your ball on a T stance. Left hand ready to go, left foot ready to go. We're going to ward off. We're taking an L stance. We're pushing our opponent away using our left hand, the front of our hand, turning our hips and waist, bringing down the bird's tail. Look back, turn, square contact, push in the center of our body, roll back, make ourselves small, and spiral forward. What we do on one side, we do on the other. Sit back, sit down, pivot, right hand on the bottom, right foot on a T. We're going to ward off. Take an L, push your opponent away, forearming him. Turn the hips and waist, grasp the bird's tail, pull down, pull back, look back. Turn, square, then contact. Push at your wrist, roll back, and spiral forward. Sit down, sit back, pivot, hold your ball in a T stance, okay?